Hey, this is JP with Central Idaho Mountain Weather. It's November 22nd, 2024. Looking at Baldy this morning. Nice coating of snow up there. And if you're still enjoying this broadcast, we ask you to do a one-time donation or even better, sustaining membership to keep this going and ad-free. Looking at what we picked up yesterday, quite a bit of water content out there. If you look at how much water compared to snowfall, it in the valley floor, it fell like Sierra cement. Eventually, it changed over to rain. That rain line looked like it got up to about 7,000, maybe 7,500 feet. So not as high as the forecast was calling for, which is good or bad. It'd be kind of nice just to have some heavier rain and maybe nuke some of those weak layers, but that's hopeful thinking at this point. Lower Titus picked up, and Vienna picked up almost a foot of snow with a ton of water in that, over an inch and close to an inch and a half in places. So pretty good storm yesterday. Looking at the weekend, today we'll see scattered rain and snow showers. The rain line or snow line is going to be about the same. Maybe it'd be a little lower if the forecast yesterday was calling for a higher one. It is going to be warmer though. It's going to be in the mid 40s with southwest flow continuing and some winds picking up to 35 in the mountains. And then more rain and snow tomorrow. The snow line will drop towards the valley floor. So what we got going on is a cold front's coming through around daybreak tomorrow. So we'll have increased moisture, and as that frontal system passes through, the temperatures are going to drop throughout Saturday into Sunday. All right. Looking at temperatures this morning, we were sitting in the mid 30s on both sides of Galena Pass. And looking at the satellite reel, we have two low pressures. Not too often that you see these side by side so close. We still have that big monster that's dropped down to 988 millibars, which is still fairly low pressure for our neck of the woods. Still have that atmospheric river pointing up towards us, and that is going to be fueled with that cold front in blue coming through tonight into tomorrow. So another look at the water vapor map. This is the GFS run, still calling for an AR4 hitting the coastline of California and working its way into the interior west. Looking at her forecast or her model this morning, zoom in here for you. All right, play this through from right now. So you can start to see that we're not going to see a ton of moisture today. The Sawtooth Mountains will continue to see most of it. We might see some light rain showers in the Wood River Valley, but not too much until the early hours of tomorrow. When you start to see, this is right around daybreak tomorrow, you can see some of that heavier shading green working its way into the Wood River Valley and the Sawtooth Valley. And then this is like around 8 or 10. And we see a lot of precip coming through. And then that quickly kind of moves out of the way for the evening hours. Still see some scattered stuff. So most of the moisture is going to be happening early morning tomorrow, but that we will see some moisture in the mountains today. Looking at the NAM forecast, so this is, play this back here. Still looks like it's going to stay mostly in the mountains. Brief break today, and then picks up as we go through into tomorrow hours with that widespread precip for the Wood River Valley. This actually, the NAM looks like we're going to get hit a lot harder on the Wood River side. So we'll see what happens with that. Okay, let's look at this day by day. So this is looking at snowfall from Pocatello You can see valley floor is not picking up too much today. Sawtooth can be picking up another 4 to 6 in the depths of the mountains there, and then 2 to 4 inches in the other high peaks. But really, once tonight gets around, those snow amounts start picking up quite a bit to 6 to 8, and then tomorrow is when that cold front comes through with that heavier moisture. And you can start to see some snow in the valley floor, half-inch in Haley, and probably 1 to 2 inches, depending on when that snow line falls to the valley floor, when that cool air comes in. If that cool air comes in earlier, then it'll be probably bumping these snow totals up a little bit. But yeah, it's going to cool off again and change all that stuff that's getting wet and hot today into ice. So slick road conditions, heads up on the driving tomorrow for sure. 8 to 12 inches in most of the mountains. So another good pack of moisture. I didn't even see what the water content was going to be. Adding close to probably another inch in the high mountains for much of the upper elevations. Looking at some storm totals here. We are in a winter winter storm warning, sorry, for tonight into tomorrow with that cold front coming through. Here's some storm totals: 12 to 18 inches in Galena. The spine of the Sawtooth picking up close to 2 feet of snow, 1.5 to 2 feet, and around everywhere else picking up a healthy 1.5 feet. So on top of what we already got, this is really adding pretty nice snow to early season snowpack. It is going to be wet and heavy Sierra cement, at least until this cold front comes through. Once the cold front comes through, it's actually going to probably add some nice coating of light density snow on top. So kind of great for skiing if it's not too sharky out there. Yeah, you want that heavy base to set up and then some lighter snow on top. There still will be plenty of chances for avalanche hazard out there with that much water, because there is plenty of weak snow on the north-facing slopes at upper elevation. So make sure you check out sawtoothavalanche.com for the latest update on that. All right, I'll kick it off with that. And let's see, phrase of the day. Winter's here.